if you can't disagree with it, it's not thought leadership. That's just semantics. It's not the point. But I'll give you an example. I once published an article about 13 things you should remove from your website. Press releases don't belong on websites. They don't align with digital content best practices. PDFs, it's like the rust of the internet. People upload them because their CMS is too hard to use. That site should just be rebuilt. And dates on blogs, they just make your content look older or faster. If you've got an evergreen content strategy, don't put the date there. I mean, if the thing needs a date, you can put it in the title and the body. Anyway, I made a video about this, me taking a stand for these things, albeit pretty mundane topics, and people got very worked up about it. This thing, when I took the screenshot, it was 400. I think there's like more than 1,000 comments on this thing right now, including like strong opinions, right? People are kind of angry at me. That triggered a lot of reaction. They're calling me sleazy and untrustworthy. This guy's got hate in all caps. Wow. Do not remove the date, all caps. My Beautiful Health won't even read the article, won't even watch the video, right? She saw the comments and decided it was bad. My point is that triggered a crazy amount of interaction, which triggered the YouTube algorithm to show it to 250,000 people. But you have to have a perspective to get that kind of engagement. This is what happens when you take a stand, right? And ChatGPT can't do that. ChatGPT can't throw a punch, right? Because it has no point of view. It has no opinions. It can help you find provocative topics, though. So here's my prompt for finding, I joke, it's the provocative but mundane topic prompt. We don't have to talk about geopolitics or, social justice to trigger a response. People have very strong opinions about very mundane things. I almost got in a bar fight about the Oxford comma once. People are just so worked up about that. Anne just not, she has very strong opinions about that. You're either in the Anne Handley camp or the AP editorial standards camp, right? You pick a side. Are you AH or AP? People it's pretty intense. So anyway, I put this in there, this prompt that I'm talking about my persona again. And what do they come back and say? People care about the units of measurement. People care about names of spacecraft, rocket design philosophies. These are the things that people will want to talk about. These are the things that will do great in social. These are the thought leadership brainstorming ideation prompts. Try them. It's so fun. What questions are people in my industry afraid to answer? What false things do people in my industry think are true? What are the most common assertions that people in my industry are least likely to be supported by evidence? That's your original research topic. What are the most important topics in my industry that are the least likely to be covered by the big blogs? What counter-narrative opinions, another very useful gem of a prompt, a little combination of words, counter-narratives, find the counter-narratives. What are the counter-narratives that are least likely to be discussed by thought leaders? It'll tell you. Humans can't do that. A human cannot look at all the content on the internet and say what's missing. It can't read every blog post in your vertical. That you could never do that.